Next topic is explain about accuracy in estimation and its importance. Because accuracy is a very important in estimation, and also it's a very important role in the estimations. The estimator has to be prepared carefully with maximum possible accuracy. So when you are preparing any estimation, the accuracy is a very important, not only in the measurement but also in all other aspects also. If the estimate is accurate, the construction work can be completed in all respects. It serves the purpose for which it is meant. So you are preparing estimation means you have to prepare what is the quantity of the work arrived for the in each item of work in the construction. The estimate, if the estimate is not accurate, the construction is incomplete and it will not serve the purpose and involving additional amount and arriving unnecessary problems. If you are not giving accurate values for the contractor may go for the other, may make another obligations to the owner or the government agencies. So always you have to prepare in a proper way. That is the most important, that is the worst. The following are the general guidelines for accuracy. First one, all dimensions should measured to the nearest 0.01 meters, that is called centimeters. Where you are measuring the length, breadth or height or thickness or whatever the measurements linearly, you have to measure up to the nearest centimeter. Suppose if you are measured the 8.98, you have to take an always 8.98. That is the ultimate is the centimeter, the accuracy of the work. Millimeter is not at all consideration. Suppose if you are taken any, today we are using some digital instruments for measuring the distances or length or breadth or this one, where it cannot be calculated, where it cannot be push out the tapes or this one. You have to use this one electronic measurement gadget. That will be measured up to millimeter also, but you can take up to centimeter the sufficient. All areas shall be worked out to the nearest square meters only. Suppose if you are getting by multiplication of the length and breadth, you may get the 8.989. Then you can take 8.99 only, because you can be curtailed up to second decimal is the sufficient in case of the square meters or in case of the areas. All volumes shall be worked out to the nearest the 0.01 cubic meters. If you are multiplied the length, breadth or height, you may get the 6.672. Then you can take 6.67 cubic meter the sufficient. Even if you are taken the length, breadth and height in a proper way, you are taken up to centimeters. While you are calculating the areas or volumes, you can curtail the accuracy up to 0.01 square meters, 0.01 cubic meter, that is the sufficient. That is the accuracy of the case. The next topic of our estimation cutting is called what is specification and its explain its advantage, or you may call it as significance. Specification gives the full description of work. It specifies or indicates the quality of materials and workmanship for each item of work. It also gives details of source of materials and other required information in the execution of work, so that the work can be carried out over conforming to the specification. It's a very important to complete of the execution of work. Generally, whenever you can see the tender documents, in the tender documents, these government agencies or the private parties will be particularly specifies where you can procure the material. For example, if you are take up the road work, which road metal you have to take in. That means they specify the quarry, so that before specify that quarry, the government agencies will be tested the so many tests for their aggregates, whether it is suitable, when it is fit for the road work, then they specify. Collect the material from the particular source of material or from the source or quarry or the ballast company or like that. Next one, the workmanship. If the workmanship means, so next one is the very important quality of material also. So whenever you are going for the whitewash, generally they specify which material you have to use for the whitewash and how many coats are required, whether the 2 coats or 3 coats. If it is in through two codes means one is a vertical way and second one is the horizontal way. So automatically brush marks will be disappear. Suppose if the work interest will be very high or very important, then they go for up to 3 codes only. That is called vertical, horizontal and inclined. So there the work will be very high accurate and high specified work. Next one, the workmanship. Workmanship means which type of materials you have to use and which type of the labor you have to be interested for. That one is also very important. Next one is the advantages or necessity of the or specifications. Before tendering, the contractor can work out rates of items of work as per specification. So when the contractor application, when you are submission for your tendering, you have to see the what are the specifications involved in the each and item of the work. So according to the specification, the cost of the work will be changed. To verify the workmanship and availability of the required skilled and unskilled labor for construction. So according to the availability of the labor is sufficient, or you have to be taken from the labor from the other sites. That is a very important. Sometimes some works may be taken by the only particular labor can take up and other people cannot be take up. Generally we have seen while you are going for the cable earthwork, there will be dig very small width roads. Generally Dharmapuri in Tamil Nadu state, the people are very efficient to dig the type of cable network trenches. Next one, generally whenever you are seen in our Telangana state, the Palamuru, that is Mahmud state people are very efficient to dig the any type of soil. So when there's a depends upon the soil construction, that soil availability and soil properties, you have to procure the labor. Next one, the labor, not only labor but also sometimes depends upon the work also very important. For arriving unit cost of each item of work means when you are calculating the unit of each item of work, the specification is very important. That means how much of material will be useful for that work, how much of labor requirement is required, what are the tools and plans are required. According to that one, the contractor must be make his tendering code. To specify both quality and quantity of both materials and workmanship. So when you require the quality and quantity of work in advance, the contractor may get the correct cost for the material and workmanship, or that is workmanship means labor charges automatically. To specify the machine and other plans and tools and plans need for the transportation and construction. Sometimes if you are using the either road work or any other works, you have to use the particular type of the material, particular type of rolling equipment. Today we are getting in the olden days we are using only rollers for the compaction. But today there are different types of rolling compaction will be takes place for the road construction as the construction of the roads will be increasing. To attend arbitration or a court of if necessary. So suppose if there is a no particular specification of work is not mentioned in your tender documents, automatically there is a chance of disputes may arrive in between the contractors and labor. Automatically it will be disturbing of your work and interest for again for court. That is a bad. So that this is the importance of